Hello everybody, today is Friday, and for our last story of the week, I chose one that we didn't get to read in our classroom. We didn't get time, but some of you had asked for a book about mermaids. So I got this one from the library a while ago called Pearl, and this one has, its pictures and words are done by Molly Idle. So Pearl, with this little mermaid. All right. Let's have a look. Pearl. In the vast sea of blue, some mermaids watched over the waves breaking on the endless beaches. So when a wave breaks, that's when it hits the sand. So it makes that big splash. Some kept an eye on the great coral reefs. So these underwater plants, they're called coral. They can be very colorful. And fish like to live in them, and so these mermaids watch over the coral. Some tended to the towering forests of kelp rising up from the ocean floor. So these kind of seaweedy plants are called kelp, and these are the mermaids that look after the kelp, and Pearl is watching them. Some guarded the giants of the deep. Ooh. A big giant octopus, and there's the mermaid who takes care of it. And Pearl deeply yearned to be one of them. Oh, that's a good word, yearned. Yearn means you really want something, so she wants to be like these other mermaids. So Pearl yearns to be like them, to have something to protect. "Mother, I'm big enough to help too," she said. "Yes, Pearl," her mother considered. So there's her mother. "Come with me. I have something very important for you to look after." Oh, what do you think Pearl will look after? Let's find out. So they swam up and up and up, past the breaking waves until the sandy shore stretched all around them. "This," said her mother, she's holding something very tiny, "this is yours." So you can see there she gives Pearl one little piece of sand. She placed a single grain of sand in Pearl's hand. "Yours, to care for every day and to keep safe at night." "But Mother," protested Pearl, "you said I could help with something important." "The smallest of things can make a great difference, Pearl," her mother replied. So Pearl only has this tiny grain of sand, and she doesn't think it's important because it's very small. But her mother tells her that even the littlest things can be important. And that's true. Think of when you grow a plant. It'll start off as a tiny seed that you have to take care of. So tiny things can be very important too. With that, Pearl was left alone. A wave of disappointment washed over her. When we feel disappointed, it means we wanted something and we didn't get it, or it wasn't what we thought. It's being disappointed. She was surrounded by thousands of grains of sand, millions, billions, beyond counting, and she only got to look after just one? What could be so important about one grain of sand? Her heart grew heavy, and the weight of it pulled her down, 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 where the salt of her tears mingled with the sea. Oh, poor Pearl is crying. She's so upset. Then, from beneath her fingers came a faint light. Oh. So she was angry at it. She clenched it in her tiny fist. But after she squeezed it, some faint light came. Oh. But when she opened her hand, it was gone again. Also, she opened it and it was just a sand again, grain of sand. So she closed her hand around the grain again, but more gently this time. And look, the light's coming back. The sand resting on her palm had a luster to it that has not been there before. Wow, it's like a tiny pearl. Pearl has a tiny pearl. her sand turned into a pearl. Every day, Pearl preserved it. So to preserve something is to protect it. So she's keeping it away from that giant octopus. Polished it. So she's using the kelp to rub it clean. And she played with it. There she is, putting it in a bubble. And every night she protected it, and slowly, very slowly, it began to grow and grow and glow. So it's getting bigger and bigger and brighter too. Oh, look at it, bigger, bigger, bigger. As it grew lighter, so did Pearl's heart, and it seemed to buoy them up and up and up. And it rose up into the vast sea of stars. What did that little grain of sand turn into? The moon. Wow. Pearl beamed up at it, and it beamed back. Its light touched everything. It sparkled on the breaking waves of the coral reefs, creating new ones. It glowed in the tides flowing through the towering forests and illuminated the giants rising from the deep. So illuminated means it turned the lights on. It made the light up. So it illuminated them. It put light on them. You can see them better. And it shone upon Pearl. Oh, she's happy now because now she knows that even something that seems tiny and not very important can be incredibly special if you take good care of it. Yeah, so that's a nice story. All right, so that's it for this week. I will see you on Monday with another week of stories. Okay, bye for now.